Yeah. No, I just say go because there's a specific spot to start the timer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And wait a second. Go. So hi everyone, I'm Pieces of Death, and this is Okami HD. Here with me in the chat is Eternal Darkness. Say hi,
Hello.
Darkness.
Hi.
He's currently the second best runner for this game, so yeah. The beginning of this game is pretty much a big tutorial part, so it's a pretty good place to talk about a little bit more about the game, the run. So Darkness, can you tell why this is on New Game Plus and everything?
Okay, so in New Game Plus, you get to keep all the or most of the items that you receive in the New Game playthrough, and there is an item that you can receive at the end of your first New Game playthrough, which are called Karmic Transformers, which allow you to do an infinite jump. Basically, it changes your skin, and you can just keep jumping, and that's the basis of this run and why we run it on New Game Plus rather than New Game. And you can also skip cutscenes in New Game Plus.
Yeah, because the first cutscene in this game is like 13 minutes long. We don't want to see that.
Yes, and you also, if you collect an item called Stray Beads, all 100 of them in your playthrough, you'll receive an item called the String of Beads.
Yeah.
At the end, and that allows you to have infinite health, infinite ink, and 10 times damage output. So that's very helpful with combat.
So this is only a tutorial. Ison will tells you how to do stuff like using your brush and all that stuff. That's pretty. No much to say here. I have to just run and collect the first power in the game, which is Power Slash.
This part is just very straightforward and not really exciting. This is the reason why we hate resetting in this game.
Yeah. One thing about the stars, sometimes there can be very inaccurate. I don't know. It's very weird how that works. I don't know. Oh, I lost my speed here. Damn.
Yes, the movement in this game is very, very weird.
So here on my way back, I run on the left side of the screen to skip 2 fights. I just skipped one before the bridge, and I'll skip another one down this here. So I have to make sure to run on the left side here and skip a trigger fight. Okay. Not that hard, of course. And now that I have the Power Slash, I can go back to the beginning of the game and cut the peach from the tree. Oh, okay. A bit louder. Tell me if it's good. Yeah. So I just got out the peach out of the screen. Oh, okay, it's 2 route now, or?
Oh. Like, bump it.
Okay, incoming is the first major skip of the game. Darkness, can you explain this?
So basically, right now, what we're skipping is the first village, and what you usually have to do is talk to 3 villagers, receive the sun power, come back down, and go through all the villagers and complete their quests and everything, and then you can leave the village. But now we're skipping about an hour and 30 by just doing the KT glitch, which uses the Karmic Transformers to do an infinite jump, and you can just skip over the rock and save about an hour 30, like I said.
Yeah, pretty much.
Normally, a playthrough of this game is roughly 30 hours, and this run is about a little under an hour and a half. Or Pills is the only one that has ever had had a sub 130 run,
Yeah.
or runs, I should say. The next best time is mine with like a 132.51, 26, I don't know, 132 something, and his PB is a 125.51.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The game audio should be higher now. I hope. So this is the... Yeah, go on.
This fight is what we use to equip the string of beads, the second strongest weapon, the second strongest glaive, and the second strongest beads, because you don't receive the strongest weapons in New Game Plus. So we do that, and we also equip the peace bell to keep demon scrolls from coming at you and wasting time. And that little explosion at the end is an exorcism slip, which is used to just make encounters so much easier rather than fighting them melee.
Yeah. So this is a fight. I'll use slips for the fight because it's much faster than fighting the imps. And here I will use the sun power that I don't have, but I think for the game it's a trigger, so the game think I have the sun power and allowed me to continue.
This part of the run is pretty lackluster,
Yeah.
for lack of better words, because you're just going through the game. It doesn't really get crazy until about 10-15 minutes from now.
Yeah, it's just skipping cutscenes. Pretty much. Oh man, I'm losing my
We're gonna have a lot of fun later. The OOBs in this game are very insane.
Yeah, especially one. We'll talk about that later. But yeah,
The there's another category, well, the only other category for New Game Plus, which is all brushes, where you have to collect all the brush powers and their upgrades, which it's basically any percent, but you see more of the game and more outrageous OOBs, which, yeah.
okay. Now this is the hardest boss of the game.
Yep.
The board.
Well,
The physics on this board is really weird because I don't know. You have to be. Oh, see. Oh, come on. Okay, that was decent, I guess. You can't control the board as you want to. I don't know, it's very weird. And again, I use the sun that I don't have. Okay. Okay, this is a fight skip coming up. Oh no.
a lot of runners have trouble with this skip because it's optimally it's just one KT, but like right there that was a very close call.
Yeah.
Triggering the fight.
And here, just make sure to run on the right side of the screen to skip the fight here too. And go back to Shinshu to bloom the tree and continue.
So far we have skipped the sun power,
Lily pad.
lily pad. We're about to skip cherry bomb.
Yeah.
So we basically very like the route uses the least amount of rushes that you need.
Cherry bomb is a great power for this game, especially with certain area you have to access. And by skipping this power, man, the run is much harder than before.
Yes, there's also an alternate route using cherry bomb, which is about 5 minutes slower, which you can look at the VOD from SGDQ 2013 by 520. He did that route, and this is actually the first time that the bombless route has been used in a marathon.
Yeah.
The only other marathon I believe Okami's been in was the SRG marathon a couple years back by Chrono 23.
Yep.
So we're just doing this fight right now, and then we'll just head on out of Shinshu Field.
So now I'm supposed to go to grab the cherry bomb power, but I'll skip that and directly go to Agatha. To access Agatha, I'll need the bomb power, but with the KTs, I can just jump right here and do 3 KTs. One more. Oh no, fan back, thanks. Okay, perfect.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Usually on the third KT on that skip, we get fan lag, which is the pause menu just being slow, and we kind of have like an internal timing to do the KT glitch because it's frame perfect. And
so now I have to
Very
bloom the Agatha tree, but again I don't have the cherry bomb power. So we found a way to do this. I'll get a hobby just by jumping on this wall and do 2 KTs. That's 1. Perfect, that's 2. Up. I'm out of bounds, and oh man, you can see the tree here, and I can bloom it from outside the screen.
that angle.
Yeah. Wow. That was weird, but...
I'll be going more in depth about the KT glitch when we have time later.
So now there is a boss fight here. I'll skip with 1 KT, so I jump here. Oh no. Okay, 1 KT. And oh man, I bonked to the wall. Don't worry. Still good? Okay.
And that's a good thing about the KT glitch, that you can just pause buffer it and try again if you miss it. So, yeah. And here's a nice little skip that we found recently that we can just KT up to this pond and save about 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah.
It's really nice. That's actually, this year we've been finding a whole lot of skips and stuff, which save a few seconds here and there. And it's really nice.
And now coming up is the water KT. Can you explain that?
Yes, the liquid KTs. They're much easier than the air KT or the normal KT.
Yeah.
But what he does is you jump over a liquid, you do a dash, and before your dash is up, you can switch your karmic transformer and then continue jumping, and you can keep doing that infinitely, but it's very hard to do.
And I'm already in Taka Pass right now. So I skipped the dungeon, but I'll go back in that dungeon later in the game where I'll get the double jump to make things much easier. So now, yeah, go for it.
Oh, this being a Capcom game, there's a boss rush at the end. So basically, what we're doing this route is grabbing all the brush powers to beat those bosses in the boss rush, because we haven't found a way to skip them yet to go to the final boss. And
yeah.
and if we find a way to skip the boss rush, then we can just basically KT to the end of the game and beat it within half an hour, 45 minutes rather than an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So instead of going and blooming the tree right away, we have to go fight Waka because it won't let you bloom the tree without fighting him first. So it's kind of weird that we actually recently discovered that in the Japanese Wii version that's the only version that you can skip Waka this fight and bloom the tree right away. So it's very interesting between versions.
Yeah, don't blink.
The Wii version actually is the Wii NTSCU and the Wii PAL versions are the only versions that can skip cutscenes in New Game, but all the PlayStation versions and all the Japanese Wii version cannot, which is something we found out about last night. So that's pretty.
This is the only good thing about the Wii. You can run this game on New Game and skip cutscenes, but the controls are terrible on the Wii.
Waggle controls are the worst.
Yeah. Now I can bloom the tree. Okay.
Okay, and coming up soon here in about a minute or two is probably the first big OOB in the game.
Yeah. The Sasa skip.
And we actually improved the skip recently also, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Saves about 15 seconds.
If you can do it right, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, the KT seems easy to watch, but that's hard to make. We will talk about that later. So I have to do this fight here to trigger a mermaid spring for later. Okay. And now I'll go directly to Sasa Sanctuary. I'm not supposed to do that, but we found a cool skip there, so... Okay.
So what the Sasa skip entails is jumping behind the loading zone to walk back out, and basically falling out of bounds into the Sasa Sanctuary.
Yeah, you'll see that everything in Okami is on the ground for some
all
reason.
the main maps.
Yeah.
Under all the main maps are the interiors of buildings, which is really nice and convenient.
Oh, no dash. Nice.
That was a really good skip.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're doing a digging minigame. We're doing a digging minigame to help Mr. Bamboo restore this pond in Sasa Sanctuary, and that gives us the water spout power, which is needed.
Yeah, this mid-game is annoying because the grandpa is too slow and you have to wait for him. You can make it run, but it's faster to wait for him than just draw a circle around him. Okay. Now it's the Sasa escape. Oh, what? Come on. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Okay, I have to be very careful here because I can hit an invisible wall and fall through the floor, so I'll do 4 KTs to be safe. You can exit with 3 KTs, but oh wow, that's bad. Oh, that's not good. Oh, come on. Oh man. Okay. Wow. Oh no. Oh,
Oh, did you fall through?
no, I'm
okay.
behind the gate.
Oh my
Unfortunately.
gosh.
Yeah. Oh man, that's bad.
Let's go up.
Yeah. So I missed that. Oh man.
I guess we can add that to the that's never happened before counter.
Yeah. That's right.
And we'll be getting double jump later, so these KTs will be much easier.
Easier, yes. That's the word.
Oh, well,
Okay.
less plentiful, I don't know.
I'm out, okay.
That's recovery.
Yeah. Yeah, clipping through the floor, it's much worse.
Oh, yes.
Because you have to wait, and it's pretty much an endless fall, so...
Yeah, if you miss landing in a building, excuse me, if you miss landing in a building, the only thing you can really do is just void out and wait, and then retry the skip.
Okay, this is one of my favorite skip coming up. I like this one, I don't know why, but the setup is pretty cool.
Oh, and also you can't do KTs in the air over water.
No.
You can only do liquid KTs by dashing right over the water, so that's why we don't just KT over the water, because that's just not possible.
Okay, perfect. Yo, okay. Good.
That was close.
Very close again, yeah.
Oh, man.
So I skipped city checkpoint. You have to do a lot of stuff to be at Hiroshima right now, but
At this point, he's basically skipped half of the game.
yeah.
A lot of people think of the halfway point boss Orochi as the end of the game, because you have to try to exit the village 3 or 4 times to do it. So a lot of people just think that's the end of the game, like 12 hours in. So yeah, no, there's much more.
So I'm running up of the cursed zone to skip a fight again, and then I don't have the cherry bomb power here, so I have to do 1 KT to access the area. If I can do it. Okay. Ugh.
I'm so glad we came up with these new strats before the marathon.
Yeah. So I'll just have to move the tree here. Ugh. Oh no. Okay. Sometimes the camera angle is so weird in this game, you can't do nothing about that. The camera just go crazy.
Yes. The camera is sometimes what makes movement hard in this game. So, yeah.
Yeah. So coming up is a pretty interesting clip.
This clip is pretty much the only quote-unquote glitch in the game besides the KT glitch.
Yeah.
And it was found by Glitches and Stuff a while back, so props to him.
Shout out to him. Oh, perfect. Nice.
Really nice.
So
So we're
yeah.
falling.
No, go for it. Go
We're,
for it.
what we do there is clip through the staircase, and right under the Inaku Temple is the dojo where you can receive your double jump, and this basically cuts down KTs by half. So instead, if where you would usually have to do one or two KTs, you only have to do one. So it's very nice, very very nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Just swing the sword to go faster, to exit faster the room.
Oh, and if you notice that every single time he enters a new loading zone, that he dashes, and dashing lets you get half speed, and running at half speed for 5 seconds allows you to get full speed.
So
And full speed is twice as fast as well, of course.
the stairs are just clipped through are on my right now. You can see the temple. Okay, now it's another fight skip, and this is a new skip, Darkness or Skyrun found recently.
I don't know.
I don't remember. But it's only 1 KT instead of 2, so that's great. And now, normally I have to go to Science City and do a lot of stuff, but it's too long, so I'll just KT over the gate here, behind the guard, and hit the trigger to North Ryoshima. Okay, perfect.
This game is pretty much split into 3 different story arcs. One being the Orochi arc, and then after that is I don't know what to call it, the post Orochi arc, and then the third one is the Kamui arc, which is basically going from all these villages and stuff, and then going here to the coast and the sea, and then going to a snowy land. So here we're buying the mermaid coins, which are used to fast travel throughout the world. And we talk to Hiroshima over here to summon Orca.
Yeah, Orca will be helpful later in the game. Again, I'm drawing the sun. I don't have, but it's a trigger for the game, so the game assume I have the sun. Okay, now Orca is here. I can leave. Oh boy. Now that I have double jump, I can go back to Agatha to the dungeon I skipped earlier in the game. Because it's much easier to do that dungeon with double jump. Okay, so to enter the dungeon, I need a key, and to have that key, I need to do a magnificent minigame.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's a fish minigame, but I'll skip that. Fortunately, we found a way to enter the dungeon without the key. Man. And just have to KT twice and go behind the door. Perfect. And hit the trigger behind the door, and I'm inside. And now I'll skip the entire dungeon by KT to the end of it. Just go up here.
Doing this skips about 2/3 of the dungeon, and then we're gonna skip the last third at the end.
Oh, perfect. Perfect KTs, man.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Yeah.
Really nice. The KT glitch is very inconsistent, and it's very hard to get to chain them together. So that was extremely good.
Yeah.
This part of the run is actually going to 2 different dungeons to receive the brush powers Vine and Galestorm, and basically what we're doing is going into the dungeon and completing as little as possible in order to receive the said power, and then just skip the boss fight completely at the end of the dungeon and just walk out and complete the game.
So there are 5 bosses in this game, right?
Well, more, but you know.
We will only fight one.
Yeah.
Before the arc.
And all the there's, let's see, 6 dungeons. I don't remember. There's like 6 dungeons, and there's a boss at the end of each of them. And the only one we fight in the any percent route is Nine Tails.
Yeah.
And then we'll fight all the other bosses. Well, most of the other bosses in the arc of Yamato and Kamui.
Oh, I don't have got the cutscene skip. Damn it.
This cutscene skip right here, or this cutscene that we're watching right now, you're able to skip, but you only have a 1-frame window to hit start. So it's either mash or lose 20 seconds. Even if you do mash, you'll lose.
It's very inaccurate. Yeah, it's very inaccurate. It's very annoying, but yeah. Oh, no.
Luckily, World Record doesn't have this cutscene skip, so there's a free 20 seconds if you get it.
Oh man, I'm missing the vases.
These pots are very hard to slice. Oh yes, that's another point, is that this game runs at 60 FPS, so KTs are kind of difficult, but pause buffering helps a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
You can do the glitch without pause buffering, but it's much harder, and you can lose a lot of time by doing that.
Yeah, if you're doing more than like, say, 5 or 6 KTs at a time, and then you miss one, you'll just start falling and losing more and more height, and it's so bad. Oh, yeah, B-Man just said something which reminded me of another thing. The reason why we run the HD version is because
Oh yeah.
the gameplay is exactly the same as PS2, but PS3 has much faster load times, and then the Wii is just the Wii.
Yeah, loading times are much faster on PS3.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, that's another thing with the Wii, is that loading times are faster on PS3, and then to dash on the Wii, you have to swing the Wii remote, so you have to swing your arm in a 1-frame window, so that's pretty...
So this is the Chronoscape. Shout out to Chrono to found this. This is a cutscene skip, and that cutscene is pretty long. I guess it's like
25 seconds.
25 seconds, wow.
Yeah.
And now I'm going for the funny part of the run.
Oh man, oh yeah, here we go.
We will talk.
You're out?
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that we went this way in Agata. I usually go right on both sides.
Coming up is the craziest Hohobi in the game, really.
Oh yes.
And the KTs, man. So you saw I did some KTs earlier, like 6 in a row. That's nothing compared to this right now. We counted that, and it's like
100 exactly.
100 KTs in a row right now I have to do, so yeah.
So I'll be your DJ for the next 7 minutes, Kappa?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really prepared for this section, so... I guess I'll go in more in depth about the KT glitch whenever you start doing it.
Okay. Yeah, this is a place where I get to focus, because if I'm losing high, that's not good for me. So Kusa Village.
So instead of doing the Franker quest, what you can do is just go out of bounds completely and go straight to the Galestorm power, because to enter the the Gale Shrine, you have to do a quest by feeding 4 to 5 dogs, and then you have to go back and backtrack and find 3 dogs that you've already met in the story and fight them, and then you have to fight the 5th one back right here at this house. And we just completely skip over that and enter the dungeon. Yes, the run is possible, but
PS3 is the better version to run this game.
right, the PS2 run is exactly the same. Although the pause screen goes slower, it's just a different timing for the KT glitch.
Yeah. Okay, now this is the craziest hobby in the game.
Here we go.
There we go.
Okay, so you see the doorway right there. That's where you receive 8 orbs from the 8 dogs, and you can enter through there. But like I said, we're gonna skip the entire quest, and we are going to be seeing Black for the next 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so what the KT glitch is, basically any point that you're over land, or I should say not over water, you can, at any point you're in the air, you can go into the pause menu and change your karmic transformer, which changes your skin, and then you close the pause menu, and then after the pause menu is over, you have a 1-frame window to dash, which is hitting the square button. And you can tell by that you hit the square button on the right frame, because if you see between the each time he pause buffers, that Amaterasu pulls back into the dash stance, and you have to jump within like 0.6 seconds to before the dash is over, so you can keep going.
Yeah.
Forward and up. Yeah. The KT glitch was actually discovered by Grubo, who hasn't been in the community for forever.
Yeah.
Way back in 2006, this game came out on PS2, and in that same year, Grubo found the KT glitch, which is the conception of Okami speedrunning as it is today. And let's see here. Grubo started it, and you can go back and look on the SDA forums to see the history of this game, all 30 pages of it. And you can really see how this game evolved into what it really is today, and it's actually pretty amazing. And a lot of the what the route is today was actually found within the past couple years, and it's actually pretty cool that we took the game from just under 2 hours a little over 2 years ago, and now it's an hour 25.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely nuts. And the real reason why the route is the way it is because of Kwanzai and Chrono. They really developed the route for this game, and yeah, props to them. They're the reason why this is possible.
Who found the Gilstorm trick?
Grubo, I believe.
Oh, him
That's
too?
what I was told. Yeah.
So at first, when back in the days I was running this game with Kwanzai, we thought, no way this route is much faster than the other one because of this part of the game. But I've tried it, and I saved like 5 minutes on my run. So yeah. And I told Kwanzai, well, you know what? That's faster. And he told me, well, screw this game. I don't want to run it anymore.
Yes, excuse me. The skip pretty much killed all the other runners, and it was laying dormant for a while. Oh yes, and Blue Glass also routed this game.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah. So in this part of the game, let's see. What we're skipping is pretty much the entire dungeon, and whenever we reach the Galestorm Power, we'll be just leaving. we'll be leaving the dungeon right away, like we did with the Vine Power.
Yeah, or this for only a power to use against
Oh, yes.
one boss.
It's very ironic that this skip leads you to a power that you only need for a boss that lasts literally like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Oh no, we have to use this power for the wire
right.
power.
Yeah.
So yeah. Believe it or not, but this gear storm is going great.
Yes, that's very, very good so far. Well, you want me to name off all the runners, Chrono? I've got one hand, and that's pretty much all of them.
So we can see the platform just up there. I have to reach that. Almost there, almost there.
Someone actually made the joke the other day, not the other day, but like last week, about how there were so many, or how there aren't many runners for this game, and we're not really a community, we're just the Okami gang. So, yeah. There's about 6 of us currently.
Yeah.
And before September, no. Yeah, before September last year, it was only Pills running this, and for a while. And then I've been looking at running this game since early last year, and I decided to get into it, and I started, and then now everybody's coming back, and it's really nice, really nice.
Yeah. I got a new world record a few days ago.
Oh yes, the old world record was 125.56, which was set in April of 2014. Yeah, April 2014. Yeah. And after all this, ever since then, he's came back and better than ever, and pulled out a 125.51 a few days ago.
Yeah, only 5 seconds, but man.
Well,
it's 5 seconds.
Yes, the catwalk, catwalk is very much unneeded.
Oh no, you don't want to go there.
What? Cat call tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do on our brushes because we don't have no choice.
Yes, the all brushes route is so much crazier than this one because you're literally doing everything completely out of order.
Oh man. Okay.
Almost done.
Yeah. One more. Okay, okay, perfect. Wow, that was a really good Gale Storm.
That was a really, really good Gale Storm, I'll say that.
Really consistent with Katie, so yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that skip for me is probably a minute and a half slower for my PB. So yeah, that's why there's like a 6-minute gap between us.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm better than the others is because of the KTs. It's only that, I swear.
He's been running this for 2 years now.
2 years, yes. And I'm not optimal.
not at all. And he's so good. And the rest of us have only been running it for a few months. Well, collectively, I would say.
So now
because
I can
we go off and on.
And the go back is much faster, don't worry.
Yeah. So now we're exiting the
if I can do it, of course. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
You can do it. Nice.
Oh no. Oh wow. Oh man, that was so close.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Anyway, my bad. We're just going back and leaving out the entrance of the dungeon.
Yeah, we don't care about the boss again, so just leave. And now the priest is like, what the hell? How did you get in there? Because the door is still closed. Yeah, so confusing for him.
All right. So now, since we skipped feeding and fighting all the dogs, we don't have the crescent power, which allows you to make it night by drawing the moon in the sky. And we're just going to be going back to Shinshu Field to do the wanted list quest from Mika.
Yeah.
And it as soon as you leave his house, it makes it night, so you can. So it's night because what you need it to be night for is when you go back to North Raushima, you need it to be night so you can summon the the Whirlpool Galaxy to make the Dragon Palace appear.
Yeah.
Man, that was a really good Gale Storm.
Yeah, better
was
than
really,
my
really
PV,
good.
I guess.
Thank
So,
you.
I don't know what was really good.
So now we're going to be using the mermaid coins that we bought earlier to warp back to Shinshu and do what I said about a minute ago.
You have to be careful after your first dash, because if you hit something on your way, like a rock or a wall, you'll be stuck with the middle dash and never get through the fast dash.
Oh yes. Like if you're at half speed and you even rub up against something, then you'll just be stuck at half speed and you won't be able to get your full speed.
Yeah, that's annoying. So who's the lucky one? Oh, he's near me this time, that's great. So yeah,
Nice.
I can one-shoot him. Yeah.
Are you gonna snipe him? Yeah, you sniped him. Nice.
Remember the name.
Oh yes. I have trouble remembering the name. And if you mess up enough times on crossing off this name, then it'll just tell you it right away, which actually helps me a lot. OP.
OP. Now I can go back to Ryoshima North and use Orca that I summoned earlier in the game. Okay.
Alright. Now we're going to be taking a ride on Orca to head over to the what is it called? Watcher's Cape?
Yeah.
Watcher's Cape, and draw a star for the Night Watcher, and and that'll summon the Whirlpool Galaxy, which will then summon the Dragon Palace entrance, and you can only use Orca to enter the Dragon Palace, because if you have the water tablet, which allows you to walk on water, which it also doesn't carry over to New Game Plus, which is useless anyway. So if you try to enter the Dragon Palace with the water tablet, you'll just get flung out.
Yeah.
So that's why we go ahead and take Orca over to Watcher's Cape instead of just KTing up to Watcher's Cape and drawing the star.
You have to be very careful when you KT off Orca, because if you do a dash by mistake, you can't KT over water, so you have to go back on Orca and do one KT again. Okay, where is he? Yep. It's really easy to miss him when you jump that high. Okay, Water Palace now.
All right. And here's the third glitch in the game that is somewhat prominent, I guess. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. That's like 5 minutes.
Okay, now this is a part of the game where you have to talk to Hotoime and she will tell you the story about this place and the water dragon and all that stuff. But it's annoying, we don't want that, so I can just get over here 3 times? 4? Yeah, 3, 4. And enter the dragon right away.
This skips going to Cyan and talking to Rao and what else? Doing the ghost ship dungeon.
Yeah.
It's like I said before. It's just this game is very out of order in the any percent run.
Okay, this place. Like Galestorm. Galestorm is a killer run if you can't get it good enough. And this place is a killer run too, but on the way back, and we will see why. Okay. This is one of my favorite jump in the game. The key grab. I like this. And it's pretty dangerous because when you jump and you land, you can't jump right away. There is a little momentum. So it's very easy to miss that jump and grab the key.
Yes, the platforming in this dungeon is very, very weird.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. Instead of running around and doing the easy jumps, the hard jumps are worth it.
So this is a thing you can do on new game, on regular playthrough. Instead of going the stomach and all that stuff, you can use the water on the ball thingy and grab it.
Okay, so here we're fighting the two foxes, and we're just using KTs each time that we fight them.
Yeah, it's much faster, of course. Okay, now the way back is very dangerous. It's pure RNG. I can do nothing about the bars. Okay, here we go. This is the most dangerous part where I'm in the air. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Nice. If I get hit in the air, I will fall into the water and I have to go back up. And it costs like 20-25 seconds to do that, so... Fortunately, RNG Jesus is with me tonight, so thank you.
I don't know what's going on with the audio.
Oh, no more audio?
I have no idea what's going on with it. People are... apparently it's coming and going.
Oh.
I don't know.
Only the game audio, or...?
I have no idea. Okay,
Oh,
it's
my
just-
game audio is working fine, so it's not from
Yeah,
me.
it's coming through the stream fine.
Yeah,
So it's probably something on the restreamer's end.
yeah. So now this part is part of the storyline. I have to defeat every row before I can continue the game. Otherwise, I can't access on the island if I'm not doing this. We didn't found this on the island's trigger yet. Maybe one day, but I'm not sure about that.
We're still trying.
Oh. Forgot to jump. Stupid. Okay, the jumps coming up on the hill are very finicky. I don't know. I don't want to lose my full speed here. Okay, that's good.
Yes, we're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to run up this hill, so the geometry on it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And we skip looking at the ghost row, like every cutscene of it, and we only get to see this one cutscene instead of looking at like 5 or 6 of them.
So now the game will be a little bit confused. It will show me a cutscene I'm not supposed to see at this part of the game. This one. The game show you this cutscene the first time you enter Science City. But this is the first time we enter Science City in this run, so that's why. So coming up is the Lavascape. It's another liquid KT and a cutscene skip at the same time. That's okay. Okay.
So right here is basically doing the liquid KT glitch, which you can see better right here. So you dash a certain height over the liquid, and then you change your karmic transformer, and then you jump once again before your dash is over, and it's really easy.
The way back is more dangerous though, because the camera is not helping.
So this fight is over.
Okay.
All right, so now you'll see the camera switch right there, and it's bad.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just doing the liquid KT back and skipping the cutscene.
Yeah, you have to be careful and not and make sure to go to the right or the left side of the screen. Otherwise, you hit the cutscene trigger and fall into the lava.
Yeah.
And now I can go to Oni Island. Or Broken Island.
And as you can see, this area is still cursed when it shouldn't be, because we skipped the dungeon where you're shrunk down and receive the mist power and fight Blight. So this area is still cursed and is just gonna stay cursed for the rest of the run.
So I jumped down the bridge there to skip a cutscene again.
Okay, so right here on this bridge, the geometry is very weird. So you lose your speed by going over this bump, but last year I found that if you do that little double jump, you don't do a little bump and lose your speed. So that saves about half a second. To a second.
Yay! Half a second to world record.
Please. So we're just heading back to, we're not heading back, but we're going to Oni Island, which is the longest dungeon in the game.
Yep. And very scary too, because you can lose a lot of time there.
Oh yes.
You have to do so much things very fast, and yeah.
Yeah, it's you can either lose a lot of time or gain a lot of time. It's just like Galestorm; it makes or breaks the run.
Yeah.
Or I should say the Galestorm is whenever we were watching him jump into the darkness for about 7 minutes. That's whenever I say Galestorm, that's what I'm referring to.
Oh.
So we're just doing a couple KTs up here to get up on Watcher's Cape because we don't have catwalk.
Yeah, and you skip a fight here. Behind me, there is a fight trigger, so...
Yeah, if you don't do that little jump over that gap
Yep.
right there, you'll just run right into a fight trigger and sit there for about 15 seconds while you wait for the results menu to go down.
So there is an interesting skip coming up on Oni Island. That skip pretty much allowed me to avoid the dungeon, so that's great. And we can thank the developer for that. You will see why very fast. So I can jump here, do 1 KT, no, do 1 KT, okay. And I can run on the side of the island here. So thanks developers to make this solid. And I have to make sure to jump, because if I'm not jumping, I can fall in the water and get stuck in the water, and that's not good. So now I'm going for the Thunderbolt power.
It's very, very bad if you lose your speed while doing this skip, because if you lose your speed, you're just basically jumping into the air and not really going forwards. So if you're early on enough and you lose your speed, it's better to just fall back down to the bottom of the island, drown, and then respawn back on the dragon and start over again.
Yes. Oh, I hate the KTs here. I don't know, but... Oh man, God. Come on, thank you.
I'll be right back. I
no,
have
no, no.
family stuff.
Oh, I got a very bad camera angle there. Oh my God. Okay. Now I can draw the lightning thing. And I've got the Thunderbolt power. So instead of going through the dungeon, I'll go back a little bit and I'll do another hobby to skip an entire section of the dungeon. And that section is very annoying because you have a labyrinth to go through, and that's annoying. So I jump here and you can see the trigger. So 1 more KT and hit the trigger. I have to make sure to be away from the lava.
Okay, nice. Audio's back up.
Okay.
Alright, I'm also back, by the way. This 2D platforming section is literally just platforming and like 2 KTs, and that's it. You can lose a lot of time on this section because if you like misstep in a certain place, you'll just fall down, and
Oh no.
have to go back up.
Bonk. Okay, I got the quick cycle. Nice. Hope I get the next one.
Yeah.
Where is the bomb strat? I like this one. Okay.
Oh, I assume that Skype is like 3 seconds ahead of the stream or the game video. So, yeah.
Oh no, I missed it. Damn it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, what? Okay. What
Oh.
was? Okay, I don't know. What was weird, but you can one cycle these platforms, but it's very hard.
It looks like on the first one that you messed up, with that your
Yeah. Too late.
X input got dropped.
And here, free KT is to skip pretty much everything again.
Here we're about to. Zora, please. We're about to start racing Toby, and this is the only race that you have to do with Toby.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, Toby is the best character in the game.
Yeah, Toby is the best. He's a piece of paper, but such a good character.
This game is about Toby. This is just DLC that we're playing the rest of the time. So after we race Toby, we won't even get to skip his death cutscene. We'll just KT right on to the boss fight.
Yep. So this is the first boss of the game we encounter. And it's 9 tiers.
And note that this is in a new game casual playthrough. This is about like 24 hours into the run.
Yeah. Even more.
Probably. Yeah. And so now we're going to be drawing the constellation to summon Ninetales and begin the fight. Ninetales can be very trolly because it's very rare, but every once in a while he'll just start attacking you for no reason.
Yeah.
But in order to let him use the lightning power on him, you have to strike him with a weapon, so the beads are the easiest.
And then make sure to kill all the foxes? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what they are.
Okay, so now we're just going to be fighting Ninetales for about 2 seconds.
No. Oh, come on. What a troll, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again,
That cut. If you're quick enough, that little cutscene that showed you Ninetales' sword, that won't play. He just got very unlucky with the bead RNG of how they were grouped.
Marathon luck.
Marathon luck.
I guess. Okay, now I can go. Now that I have the Thunderbolt power, I can go. Oh man, to Kamui.
Yes. Beating Oni Island triggers a thunderstorm back in Shinshu Field, the second area that you go to in the game. And, well, I guess it would be the third, technically. But there's a thunderstorm there, and you have to open up the entrance to Kamui that was always there. So basically, if we were able to skip the boss rush at the end, we would just be able to go into Shinshu Field, get the bloom power, then KT into the trigger that we're about to go into to enter the snowy area.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can reach the end of the game in less than half an hour, but you'll get stuck on the bosses because you don't have any powers to defeat them, so... Oh man. KTs, please. Okay, thank you. I'm going up this side to skip a cutscene again. Okay. Kamui is a very, very broken place. You have to do so much things in Kamui, and we will skip everything.
Yes, don't blink or you'll miss this part of the game.
Yeah.
This part of the game is probably like, I don't know,
Oh, it's
10 hours long casually.
Oh yeah, maybe longer than that. I think 20 hours.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, you have to get everything, right?
If you get it.
So, we're going to be entering Kamui now. Okay, I was wrong. Useless tunnel here. And now we're in Kamui.
Okay, now I have to bloom the tree. Unfortunately, the tree is stuck inside the rock, but we found a way to bloom the tree.
Well, I think you can bloom it over. It's just faster to go under.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you got the thunder power.
So I can go underground again. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow, that was scary.
You see, that's how you can lose a lot of height by missing KTs.
Because Amy is falling like a rock.
Yeah.
Okay, I can bloom the tree under... Oh, what? What? Okay, got it. Okay, now this is another scary part. Hope I'll not trigger the fight.
Okay, so in the 80% run, this is pretty much the only realistic way to soft lock the game. There's plenty of other ways, but this is like the only way that's you could like just kill the run. So what he'll be doing is KTing over a fight trigger, and what he's skipping is the igloo turtle enemy, which you would have to have the what is it called?
Inferno power.
Inferno, right?
Yeah.
You get that from the Moon Cave when fighting Orochi in the first story arc of the game.
Yeah.
But since we skipped that completely, we just have to go over that fight, and yeah.
So if you hit the trigger, the run is over after more than 1 hour in the game. So that's crazy.
Since we time this by in-game timer and not RTA, we have to just end the run there if we hit that.
Yeah.
Hit that. What is it called? Trigger. Right?
Trigger. Yeah.
My mind is blank.
So now I'll skip everything in here again. You have to talk to several people, I don't know, and then do a quest where you have to go back in time and all that stuff. But
Use strats.
it's so long. And there is a gate here, so I'll just KT over the gate and pass the invisible wall. Only 2 KTs required. Oh wow, fun lag, thank you. So now I'm behind the gate.
Man, too bad you didn't get stuck in the gate.
And now, this is the last KTs in the game. Explain the arc thing.
So, since the Blizzard power is not required to beat any of the bosses, we just completely skip that as with other powers. So we're basically taking I wouldn't say summer walk, a winter walk through Kamui, and we're just going to be KTing and triggering the entrance to the Arc of Yamato, which is basically the boss rush at the end of the game. And since at the end of the game, after you complete the last dungeon, you can the arc comes out of the ice and hit and the trigger is there, but the trigger is always there no matter what. So you can just KT right into the arc just like that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Now that's the boss rush. We have to defeat bosses we didn't even encounter in the game, except for QB. Or Ninetales.
Ninetales.
Why QB? I'm watching too much Naruto, I guess.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay, the first boss is Blight. He can throw you by doing 4 cycles. But fortunately, he gives you 2 cycles, then attacks you with the sword.
This is the only boss in the game that you don't need a brush power to defeat. The mist power actually...
Come on, 3 cycles.
Oh man.
Stupid.
This fight is pure RNG. There's no way around it.
And even with the sword.
Yes.
Come on, that was very bad.
Oh no, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can use the mist power to make that boss much easier, but you can still beat him without it. So, yeah.
Okay. The next one is Orochi. This fight can be very bad if he decide to troll me.
Yes, you can lose the most time on Orochi, definitely. It's literally just a mix of pure RNG and skill.
Yeah.
The rest of them you just fly through.
Okay.
So yeah, this is pretty much straightforward, just fighting the bosses.
Yeah. So you have to make Orochi drunk to fight him. Oh yeah, I have Fatami, that's great. I'll finish the game with Fatami, that's the best Amy in the world. Best karmic. It's my favorite. So the first phase is pretty straightforward. You can miss the mouth with the water, but it's very rare, so...
World record is 1:25:51 by Pills of Death.
Yep. I'll use 2 slips to kill him. And now this is the second phase. Unfortunately, fire will fall through the from the ceiling and can touch me. But I can't do anything about that, unfortunately, so I hope fire will not hit me.
This fire falling from the ceiling is pure RNG, and there's like a certain area that you have to stand in order to one-shot the heads.
Perfect.
And it's, oh my gosh, it's Orochi, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good.
That's really shocking that was really good. The fire RNG is really bad because if it hits you, you'll just you'll lose the charge on your sword, and so you won't be able to one-shot the head.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The next boss is Spider Queen. This boss is not hard, but the vine power can be very annoying at this part.
So if you have ever played this game, you should be able to notice the different elements that this game has taken from multiple Zelda games. It's very Zelda-esque.
Yeah.
And this is Queen Goma coming up, Kappa. And yeah. You can see so many parallels with especially the 3D Zeldas. It's very yeah. If you enjoy Zelda, you will enjoy this game.
Oh no, I missed. Oh, stupid vines.
Oh man.
Okay. So that was the Spider Queen, of course. Pretty easy. No Zana, no PB here. Come on. Okay. The next boss is oh, what's the name of the next boss? I don't remember.
The Crimson Helm.
Yeah, Crimson Helm. Wow. Is the easiest one.
Oh
Really?
yes, yeah. The Gale Storm power that you have to use to defeat him is why we jumped into blackness for about 10 minutes.
No, 6, 7.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's why. This power is required. Only for this. And he's dead. Okay.
Yeah, don't blink during this fight. So
Easy fight. Oh wow, just in front of the thingy. And the last one is a rematch against Ninetales.
his name is QB in the French version, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that would confuse me too.
that's why I said QB.
I didn't say this earlier, but another thing that's another version that's different with the loading times is the physical disc copy of the Japanese version. It's very, very slow load times. I
Yeah.
think worse than PS2.
Yeah, it's possible, but yes.
Yeah, it's pretty slow. And the PSN, the downloaded version is much faster. And then the absolute fastest version for this game is excuse me. The fastest version is the PSN Japanese version because of text.
Yeah,
So this is literally the same fight as 30 minutes ago. So
yeah, except here I can use slips on the last form, and it's much
yeah.
faster. So we can't troll me like he did on the island. Chrono, I think on the French version it's QB, if I can remember. And now it's time for the last boss of the game, Yami.
Oh man. B-ball. The
Beeble.
second ball.
The last fight is pretty easy, if I
Yeah,
can
it's
say that.
very
Yeah.
hard to lose or gain time on this fight because it's scripted and it's pretty much the same every single time. Unless you get close at the very end to the ball.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
I'm sorry. That was funny though. Oh, okay. I'm done.
Thank you. Okay, Yami can attack me here, but I hope he will not, because he can make a hole on the ground, and that's annoying. No. Oh man, my cat stepped on my computer.
Again. Oh no.
Oh no! What's
Oh.
so? Oh man!
Crack up, please.
Yeah.
Or Pills, can you call time because the stream is like a couple seconds behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time is on the last bit on the board. On Yami.
Well, there's going to be a cutscene mid-fight for some reason, and then we fight the final phase.
But we will go with the in-game timer, so for the final time.
Wait, what happened?
Oh man,
I don't. Did Zora split?
the timer resets.
I don't know. Well, I mean, there's in-game timer, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no problem.
Really, so it's the same exact. So yeah, the in-game timer for this game is very, very good.
Yeah.
So this fight is basically using slips and brush techniques that you get back, because at the beginning of the fight, you lose all your brush powers. So, yeah, you receive them every time you deal a certain amount of damage to Yami on each phase.
Don't worry
I'm sorry,
about it. Yeah. Don't worry about the timer though.
It would have been like 3 seconds off if I would have called it anyway, so whatever. It doesn't matter anyway, since there's IGT, it's fine.
Man. Yes, slots are not good for Amaterasu.
Yeah. I thought this was a children's game. Gambling?
What?
Alright, so this is the second to last phase. You're basically, all it is the slips and that's it.
Yeah.
In the speedrun, this is pretty much a very anticlimactic boss, because you don't watch the cutscenes or anything. It's yeah.
It's too bad that last fight is boring.
Oh yeah, the last phase is only like a couple seconds long. So.
Yeah. On a speedrun, if you don't have a good time after enter the arc, it's a reset.
Yeah, there's really, like, once you get your golds for this part of the game, you can't improve it anymore.
Okay, get rid of the timer. And time. Yeah, 3 minutes, wow! Okay. What's my time?
Oh, come on.
Oh wow, nice.
Don't say it yet. I want to watch Kappa.
Wow, that was
Wow.
a great run.
That was
Yeah,
a really good run.
good run for a marathon.
Very good run.
Yeah, 1:27:32, that's very good. Yes. Yes, yes, very good run. Okay. Casual 127, please.
Yes. Sub 130s are very,
Yeah.
very, pretty difficult.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Please stop.
Yeah, I don't want this to get out.
Yeah.
Not a world record.
Okay.
Yeah, so up next we've got Rayman,
Yeah.
which is a very, very good run to watch. I enjoy it myself. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. So thank you for having me on the marathon. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darkness, for your help.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, stick around for Rayman and donate.
Yeah, sure.
Donate. No new donations during this run though, so